Hello, wrestling fans. Welcome to another action-packed edition of Southern States Wrestling. Joe Wheeler here along with Dakota Booth. And Dakota, we've got a great program in store for the folks today. We will be crowning a new television champion right here on television today. Plus, Frank the Tank Parker's here. A lot more going on.
We've got Eric Darkstorm here defending his heavyweight champion title. And we have some awesome news about our homecoming tour, which we're extremely excited about, particularly April 4th, coming back to Kingsport to the Boys and Girls Club.
Fans, drop that remote, take a deep seat. Southern States Wrestling's on air.
Hey! TV title finals matchup here is we've got Bobo Brown taking on Chris Miles. Joe Wheeler here along with Dakota Booth. And Dakota, it's all come down to this. We're going to crown a new TV champion right here today.
We've been waiting a long time to figure out who this champion is going to be. And right now we're in the final match of that tournament we had.
Should be a great matchup. Both these guys, tremendous competitors. Of course, has had a few surprising victories, and they were surprises to him as well, of course. But Chris Miles, a tremendous young competitor, coming back to us with an extensive collegiate background in the world of wrestling as well. So he brings that amateur background and experience into the pro ranks and has done very well bringing it in. Bobo caught him with a shot right there. Of course, you're not going to get a clean break out of Bobo Brown most of the time.
Yeah, it's just kind of unrealistic as we see Chris Miles getting the crowd going on in his favor right here. Trying to work up a little momentum. We know how well the crowd kind of feeds these type of matches.
Absolutely. As Bobo in control here, got his man down with a side headlock takeover and got Chris Miles grounded. Fans, we're glad you tuned in, turned on, and checking out Southern States Wrestling, whether you're joining us on Heartland Television in the Tri-Cities or, of course, on Facebook or Blip TV. We're glad you tuned in and checking it out as we've got the TV title tournament final round right here.
Not real sure if taking Chris Miles to the ground with his amateur wrestling background is such a good idea for the round. As we see Chris Miles getting a quick pin right there on Bobo.
You may have noticed when Chris Miles went for that, when he was taking Bobo Brown down to the canvas on that last exchange, he put his foot right in the back of Bobo's knee and used that leverage, to take Bobo down. So just a small example of the good skill that this young man can employ in a scientific manner in the ring and still be quite effective. Good roll-up right there. Got him covered, got a 2 count out of that one as Bobo got out the back door.
And then we see Chris Miles going right back to work on that arm backwards, and he jerks him to the mat with a hair grab. Some more dirty play from Bobo Brown right there.
Bobo's in the TV title tournament. I know he's probably surprised, as a lot of folks are, that he made it, but he's there. He knows he's got to bring everything he's got because Chris Miles is a tremendous competitor. He's had some big victories to get to this point. And, of course, Chris Miles defeated Crunch in the opening round of the tournament. That was a big win right there. Bobo got a 2 count there, but Chris Miles, he's out trying to make his way back to his vertical base.
You see him shaking his head right there. He's taking some more shots to the head and he takes an elbow right there. You kind of wonder how his head's feeling right now as Bobo keeps laying into that head.
Bobo does seem to be staying focused on that head, neck, and shoulder area. He missed that right there. Miles got him, though. Rolled him up. This could do it. He got him right there. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner and new Southern States Wrestling Television Champion, Chris Miles.
All right, wrestling fans, give it up here for your new TV champion. Chris Miles just captured the television title right there. Big victory over Bobo Brown. Chris, you had some great victories leading up to this, and now the new television champion. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, Joe. I worked really hard to get where I'm at, and, without faith in God, I wouldn't be right here looking at all you people. I'm ready for all challenges, all newcomers, you know, if anybody wants a shot at this, I'm a fighting champion. I'm ready to do what I got to do to keep a hold of this for a very long time.
There you have it, wrestling fans. Chris Miles, your new television champion right here.
Calvary Baptist Church, 1238 Pine Street, Kingsport, Tennessee. Regular schedule of services: Sunday, 9:15 a.m. for Bible study fellowship class for all ages. 10:30 a.m. worship. 6 p.m. blast for children, wake for youth. Sunday night life for adults. Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. children and youth activities. 3D Bible study for adults.
With the economy changing almost daily and not always for the best, let Hassie'sKitchenTable.com keep your food budget under control. Leave the work up to us as we find inexpensive recipes, cooking, and shopping tips. You will soon have all the tips, ideas, recipes you need to feed your family well on a budget and have fun while doing it.
If you are part of a nonprofit organization, listen to this. You now have the opportunity to bring the wrestling TV stars to your town and make money for your group. Over the past 2 decades, Southern States Wrestling has helped raise money for church groups, schools, ball teams, volunteer fire departments, children's hospitals, Ronald McDonald House, scout troops, and many more. Our staff is waiting to hear from you and get started on what could be your biggest fundraiser to date. Southern States Wrestling and your group are the perfect tag team to raise the funds you need.
The TV stars of Southern States Wrestling are coming to a town near you. It's Homecoming Tour 2014. Coming soon to these great towns: Wise, Virginia; Greenville, Tennessee; Morristown, Tennessee. Fans in Southwest Virginia, write these dates down now. Saturday night, April the 5th, the high school, Hayside, Virginia. Saturday night, April the 12th, wrestling returns to Lebanon, Virginia. All-star cards in each town. More information about Hayside and Lebanon right here on Southern States Wrestling next week. Friday night, April the 11th, it's the Rumble in Rogersville. Southern States Wrestling presents an outstanding card. Already signed for Rogersville. Southern States Wrestling title. Champion Eric Darkstorm defends against Thorne with Brian Michaels. If Darkstorm wins, he gets Brian Michaels in the ring for 5 minutes. Southern States Tag Titles Grudge Match. The hated duo of Frank Parker and Scott Sterling, the Cripplers, put their titles on the line against 2 of SSW's most popular stars, the Powerhouse Ray Idle and Jake Booth. Also in Rogersville, TV champion Chris Miles will be defending the television trophy. Southern States Ladies Champion Misty James will be defending her title. All of this and a lot more. Friday night, April the 11th, Rogersville, Tennessee, National Guard Armory, 8 p.m. Friday night, April the 4th, Kingsport, Tennessee, Boys and Girls Club, 8 p.m. It's the Clash in Kingsport. Main event, grudge match of the year. Jake Booth defends his family pride and goes for revenge against Mr. Destruction, Frank Parker. Jake can win by pinfall or submission, but by special challenge, Frank Parker must make Jake Booth say, "I quit." Southern States heavyweight title. Champion Eric Darkstorm defends against the ever so dangerous Scott Sterling. Southern States ladies title on the line. Country Strong Misty James defends against Laura Lou. Southern States television title. New champion Chris Miles puts the trophy on the line against top newcomer Alex Cage. All of this and 3 more matches in Kingsport. It's the Homecoming Tour. Friday night, April 4th, Kingsport, Tennessee. Saturday night, April 5th, Hayside, Virginia. Friday night, April the 11th, Rogersville, Tennessee. Saturday night, April the 12th, Lebanon, Virginia. More dates to be announced right here next week on television. The TV stars of Southern States Wrestling coming to a town near you. Be there.
April the 4th, Kingsport, Tennessee at the Boys and Girls Club. It's going to be a huge night of wrestling action, Southern States wrestling style, Misty.
That's right. It's going to be a huge night, April 4th, right there at the Boys and Girls Club in Kingsport, Tennessee. I hear that my opponent's going to come. Her name is Laura Lou, and she has been one tough competitor for me. I also faced her numerous times in Nashville, Tennessee. This time I hear Joe, she's going to come after this belt. Well, Laura Lou, girl, you better get yourself ready because this girl right here is prepared for any match that you have towards me.
April 4th, be there.
All right, bell's gone. Matchup's underway as we've got Frank the Tank Parker taking on young Chase Daniels in this matchup. And Dakota, I don't think the future's very bright for Chase Daniels in this matchup. Just my quick analysis.
I would have to say that you're pretty right. Just kind of looking at sizing him up physically, it doesn't look like it's going to be a good time for young Chase Daniels right here.
Oh my gosh, it looks like he might even hit his head on that ring post right there. He went in with a great deal of velocity, and Frank Parker is, he probably won't even break a sweat on this match. Not even a good warm-up here for Frank.
Yeah, Frank will, he'll just be getting warm probably after this match. It's a little bit unfair to kind of throw newcomer Chase Daniels in there with Frank the Tank Parker after we've seen all the destruction that he's been causing, you know, throughout my family, with my brother Jacob, with my uncle Bo, and really just all of my other immediate family. He's just kind of been going to town on them throughout the years.
Frank's been a tremendous force in Southern States Wrestling, no doubt about that. And unfortunately, yeah, his attack has definitely been focused on your family. And my God, he about took that kid's head off with that clothesline right there. Hopefully this is it. Oh my God, Chase Daniels somehow, some way kicked out of that.
If nothing else, you can tell Chase Daniels after this match that he definitely has some fire. Not real sure it's going to do him any good this time around, but at least we know it's there.
Yeah, Frank drove him in. This is done.
And there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the contest, Frank the Tank Parker.
Very resoundingly solid victory there, Frank the Tank Parker. You didn't even break a sweat on that one, but you're going to break a sweat here real soon as you got some big matches coming up with Jake Booth. I know he is gunning for you and seeking revenge for your deeds, sir.
Jake Booth, you got no clue what you got yourself involved with. I got rid of Uncle Bo. I got rid of Steve Flynn, KC Thunder, you name them, I've gotten rid of them. Jake Booth, you're next. You're going to get hurt. It don't get no more real than this. I'm not a play wrestler. I'm not out here doing this for a hobby. This is how I make my living, and I'm going to hurt you bad.
There you have it, friends. Frank the Tank Parker, he is gunning on Jake Booth.
Attention Mountain Empire. Do you have a business, website, products, or an event to promote? Let us help you reach the masses with TV and internet ads. For just a few dollars a week, we offer commercial spots on Southern States Wrestling, reaching over 150,000 homes in the Mountain Empire and the world with YouTube. Don't wait. Jump on this opportunity now to reach a large audience for an affordable price. Email sswking@aol.com for all the info. Advertising packages you cannot afford to pass up.
Hey you, get off the couch and get out to Samson's Gym in St. Paul, Virginia. Nautilus equipment, free weights, Smith & Cable machines, step aerobics, boxing equipment, cardiovascular equipment, tanning bed, drink bar, fitness wear, supplements, and more. Plus an instructor on duty at all times. Call 762-7170. Samson's Gym, your one stop for fitness since 1990.
If you are part of a non-profit organization, listen to this. You now have the opportunity to bring the wrestling TV stars to your town and make money for your group. Over the past 2 decades, Southern States Wrestling has helped raise money for church groups, schools, ball teams, volunteer fire departments, children's hospitals, Ronald McDonald House, scout troops, and many more. Our staff is waiting to hear from you and get started on what could be your biggest fundraiser to date. Southern States Wrestling and your group are the perfect tag team to raise the funds you need.
The TV stars of Southern States Wrestling are coming to a town near you. It's Homecoming Tour 2014. Coming soon to these great towns: Wise, Virginia; Greenville, Tennessee; Morristown, Tennessee. Fans in Southwest Virginia, write these dates down now. Saturday night, April the 5th, the high school, Hayside, Virginia. Saturday night, April the 12th, wrestling returns to Lebanon, Virginia. All-star cards in each town. More information about Hayside and Lebanon right here on Southern States Wrestling next week. Friday night, April the 11th, it's the Rumble in Rogersville. Southern States Wrestling presents an outstanding card. Already signed for Rogersville. Southern States Wrestling title. Champion Eric Darkstorm defends against Thorne with Brian Michaels. If Darkstorm wins, he gets Brian Michaels in the ring for 5 minutes. Southern States Tag Titles Grudge Match. The hated duo of Frank Parker and Scott Sterling, the Cripplers, put their titles on the line against two of SSW's most popular stars, the Powerhouse Ray Idle and Jake Booth. Also in Rogersville, TV champion Chris Miles will be defending the television trophy. Southern States Ladies Champion Misty James will be defending her title. All of this and a lot more. Friday night, April the 11th, Rogersville, Tennessee, National Guard Armory, 8 p.m. Friday night, April the 4th, Kingsport, Tennessee, Boys and Girls Club, 8 p.m. It's the Clash in Kingsport. Main event, grudge match of the year. Jake Booth defends his family pride and goes for revenge against Mr. Destruction, Frank Parker. Jake can win by pinfall or submission, but by special challenge, Frank Parker must make Jake Booth say, "I quit." Southern States heavyweight title. Champion Eric Darkstorm defends against the ever so dangerous Scott Sterling. Southern States ladies title on the line. Country Strong Misty James defends against Laura Lou. Southern States television title. New champion Chris Miles puts the trophy on the line against top newcomer Alex Cage. All of this and 3 more matches in Kingsport. It's the Homecoming Tour. Friday night, April 4th, Kingsport, Tennessee. Saturday night, April 5th, Hayside, Virginia. Friday night, April the 11th, Rogersville, Tennessee. Saturday night, April the 12th, Lebanon, Virginia. More dates to be announced right here next week on television. The TV stars of Southern States Wrestling coming to a town near you. Be there.
Shoots him in a reversal there. Uh-oh, that manager again. Same thing the 3rd time during this match that's happened, but he charges and out of the ring he goes. So Eric outsmarted him there.
No doubt about that. As Thorne now being brought up on the apron here. Darkstorm looks like he's going for a suplex. Brian Michaels again interfering. Darkstorm kicked him right there, but that allows Thorne to get to that top rope. He caught him right there, flying across body. Darkstorm rolled him through. This could do it.
He got him. He got him. He got him. Oh, Eric Darkstorm retains the championship, and they're all over him. The manager and Thorne is getting up. He's all over him. He retains the title, but this has turned chaos trip. Quick, the referee is nailed, and Eric Darkstorm is in big, big trouble.
Darkstorm definitely in trouble here, Randy. No question about that. As Brian Michaels and Thorne are basically having their way with him at this point in time. As Thorne comes across and caught him with a huge shot right there. The champion has won this match. He's retained his title, but he is the victim of an all-out assault here. Absolutely uncalled for. We need to get some help out here for the champion
And
there's
we
no
don't know
excuse.
because of Eric's attitude up until the last month if he has any friends in the back. This is terrible. Somebody does need to come out. Thorne walks out of the ring. I don't know where he's going. He grabs the championship belt. He did not win the title. What's he doing? He did not win that championship. Eric Darkstorm defended and retained the title, but it is not over. He has that belt, and man, he slammed it. He nailed him, and Eric Darkstorm.
Wrestling fans, Joe Wheeler here in the locker room area with Brian Michaels and Thorne, and you guys have had quite a situation going with Eric Darkstorm lately.
Yeah, but you know what? It doesn't matter because you know what? I got the match. I got it signed. I took it. Yeah, I took it right out there and throwed it out, and you know what? They signed it. I mean, it was no problem.
Really? Yeah. That's great, dude. That's great. Darkstorm, you're going down, brother. Rematch. There's no way I can lose. No way.
No way.
No way.
You signed the contract with Mac McMurray, right?
Yeah. I threw it right out there, and he just signed it right up. No problem.
Did you read the contract before you signed it?
Well, you know, it didn't matter. You know, I was getting it signed, and we're getting a match, so it don't matter.
That's right.
It don't matter.
We don't gotta read. I'm gonna be the champ, baby. We don't gotta read. You don't gotta read. Eric Darkstorm can't read. You know what I'm saying?
I know the contract that he signed, okay? Because Eric Darkstorm actually is the one that had Mac prepare that particular contract, and there is a stipulation in there in the fine print that
I'm getting his heavyweight title. I already knew that stipulation. I already knew.
You get a shot at the heavyweight championship, okay? Because that's what you wanted.
Yeah, because I had it signed. I mean, it was easy. I walked in there with it, and I was like, it was no problem.
Well, I would advise you, I'm not a lawyer by any means, but I would definitely advise you in the future to read the fine print when you sign a contract here, because it was in that contract. It's a stipulation. Eric Darkstorm asked for it, that if he wins the matchup, he gets this man for 5 minutes in the ring.
What? That's book.
No way. That wasn't in the contract.
We're gonna go find Mac McMurray right now and renegotiate that contract. Come on, Brian. Let's go.
That ain't happening. It's not happening.
Read the fine print.
Are you messing with me, Joe?
No, it's in the contract.
Yeah, you know you're hot if she says you're hot. With her and her tubes. Hanging out. Oh, we're underway. Joe Briggs has come for a fight tonight. He's come for that heavyweight championship that belongs to Eric Darkstorm, and he has taken the fight right to the champion here. I tell you what, Dakota, this should be a good contest here as Briggs is coming out with full force on Darkstorm.
He didn't even wait for the ring. He was ready for Darkstorm, and he went and got him. We see him kind of taking control of the match right here in the first stages. Kind of started with that attack, the blind attack. Now he's kind of using the ropes as a choking device. This is not looking good for Eric Darkstorm right now, but there he is, starting to turn it around. Taking elbows right to Joe Briggs' face.
Oh, Briggs with a big clothesline there. I tell you what, you got to give credit to Joe Briggs. He's a newcomer here in Southern States Wrestling, but this young man realizes that he's got a golden opportunity here. He's got the proverbial golden ticket at this heavyweight championship matchup right here on television, and he's doing everything he can as he's standing on Darkstorm's head at this point, and the referee is admonishing him for using the ropes. But Briggs come out with everything he's got. Now Darkstorm's starting to fire up on him.
Started off with a loud chop right there, and then some more elbows to the head. Is he gonna get the pin? He gets the pin.
Got it rolled up, only got a 2 count out of that. And Briggs with a drop kick right there on the champion. And I tell you what, I think that stunned and surprised Eric Darkstorm as it did most of us here, as he caught him on that one. Want to be sure to remind everybody, April the 4th, Kingsport Boys and Girls Club, and then, of course, April the 11th, Rogersville, Tennessee, at the National Guard Armory. Be sure to join us, Southern States Wrestling. We've got a fight in the ring. These guys are going at it here.
They sure are. And here's Eric Darkstorm. A nice reversal right there from Joe Briggs. Reversing from the body slam down into a pin. Only gets a 2 count, though. Match still going.
Darkstorm fires in an elbow shot right there on Briggs as he was approaching. As these guys are going at it here, you got to give Briggs credit. He's bringing everything he's got. Nice backbreaker there by Briggs on the champion Eric Darkstorm. As Briggs really has impressed me so far in this match, Dakota, because he's realized he's got a great opportunity here.
Absolutely, and these two competitors are really making these fans glad they came to watch this amazing match, and they're into it both ways. Darkstorm clearly the fan favorite, though.
No doubt about that. Caught his man with a kick right there as he dropped his head a moment early, did Briggs. Darkstorm rolled under and caught him right there with a big double thrust to the throat area. Darkstorm with a big shoulder block now. Now Darkstorm's getting that momentum rolling his way. The tide of the match is turning here. The champion's taking control, and he caught him with the leg lariat. Going for a cover. Referee got a 2 count only out of that one, but what a great exchange here.
Yes, it was. And a nice leap from the referee right there to get into prime counting position.
Boom! That should do it. Turn the lights out on Joe Briggs. This party is over. The champion has won another one. Your winner of the contest, and still Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Eric Darkstorm.
Right there we saw another impressive victory from Eric Darkstorm, your heavyweight champion, everyone. Give it up. Now, we all know that you've held on to this belt for quite a while, and a lot of people are after it, including Frank Parker and Scott Sterling. We've had some word that Wolfie D is wanting to come back in the area and challenge you for your title. What are your thoughts about all these people trying to take your belt from you?
Well, you know, that's second to me. First of all, I just want to say it feels great to be back in Kingsport. So, you know, really, if I got these people behind me, it doesn't matter if it's Wolfie D, it doesn't matter if it's Frank Parker, whoever it is, I know they're in my corner, and I'm keeping this belt right here where it belongs.
Some more awesome words from your heavyweight champion, Eric Darkstorm.
It's the homecoming tour. Friday night, April 4th, Kingsport, Tennessee. Saturday night, April 5th, Hayside, Virginia. Friday night, April the 11th, Rogersville, Tennessee. Saturday night, April the 12th, Lebanon, Virginia. More dates to be announced right here next week on television. The TV stars of Southern States Wrestling coming to a town near you. Be there!
Thank you for tuning in with us on Southern States Wrestling. I want to remind you again, April 4th, the Kingsport Boys and Girls Club, and April 11th in Rogersville at the National Guard Armory. SSW will be appearing in Kingsport.
Absolutely, Dakota. We got lots of new exciting faces that you're going to be seeing here on television in the near future. Misty James will be on television next week. Plus, I'm hearing rumblings that Wolfie D is looking to come back to Southern States Wrestling, fans. So be sure to join us next week for more with Southern States Wrestling.
Never before have I turned on you. You look so good to me. You've been the eyes that could cut me into